Well, hello, digital family. So good to have you with me on the Daily Dose. I'm Pastor Chad Isaac, and our verse today is found in Proverbs 10:10. It says this: "People who wink at wrong cause trouble, but a bold reproof promotes peace." There is or was a TV show not too long ago called "What Would You Do?" The idea behind the show was to create a situation that would require intervention by those passing by in order to help resolve it. The situation involved actors, but it all played out in public. The people around the scene were completely unaware that what was happening was fake. As an example of such a situation would be someone attempting to steal a purse from a lady on a busy street. The lady fights back against her assailant. Now, what would the people on the busy street do in response to witnessing this? The show was fairly popular for one simple reason. The sad reality is almost no one dared to offer assistance. I mean, you heard that correctly. When someone was being attacked on a busy street, many people watched and felt concern over what they were witnessing, but the vast majority of them just stared or kept on walking. Eventually, after having run the scene several times, someone would do the right thing and jump in to help. It was only then that it was revealed as a setup, a social experiment, if you will. It turns out, as Americans, we talk a good game about being there for each other and standing up for what is right, but in reality, we don't actually tend to follow through with our actions when we're faced with that reality. The excuses that were given by people that just kept walking by were fairly typical. "Well, I'm too busy. I didn't want to get involved. They were afraid that they too would get hurt or killed," and so on and so on. In other words, it wasn't their problem, so why should they stick out their neck for someone else? Because it's the right thing to do, that's why. Our verse today hones in on this concept. People who wink at wrong cause trouble, but a bold reproof promotes peace. Now, we aren't called to be bystanders when we witness a wrong being committed. At school, that can be bullying or gossip. In workplaces, it can be laziness, theft, or complaining. On the street, it can be just about anything. We're called to be peacemakers. We aren't called to turn a blind eye to injustice. Now, Christ is our perfect example. You see, sin wasn't his problem, it's ours. He didn't commit it, it was us. Yet he stood up for us. He did what was right and earned our freedom by dying for those sins. That, family, is the ultimate example of what it means to stand up for what is right. May we follow in his footsteps. Thanks again for joining me, family. So wonderful to have you on this journey of the Daily Dose. Hope you have an extra blessed day. Take care.